In this video, we visit Punta Sur on the southern tip of Isla Mujeres, and we're going to pass along the ins and outs that we learned and a few facts that many people don't realize about this area. So to start the video out, we'll pass 3 geographical type facts to you. The first one being the most obvious. Punta Sur translated means the south point, and this is the most southern point on Isla Mujeres. Next, we find that Punta Sur is at around 65 feet above sea level, and on multiple websites they say this is the highest point in all of Yucatan Peninsula. I find it hard to believe, but multiple sites are saying that. And finally, and this one's hard to dispute as we look at this map, Punta Sur is the most eastern point in all of Mexico, so they're the first to see the sunrise each day. So how do we get down to visit Punta Sur? Well, most people come in on the ferry, which is on the north side of the island. From the north side of the island, whether you're taking a golf cart, a scooter, or possibly a taxi or a bus, it's about a 4.5 mile ride to the southern point of the island, and it takes you about 15 to 20 minutes. Once you get down to the south side of the island, you're going to find between scooters, golf carts, and taxi cabs that the parking lot isn't very big down there, so just be aware that you may be doing circles waiting for a spot. After you get parked, you'll notice that there's a smaller free area as indicated by the white dotted line here. The larger boxed area is an area that you actually have to pay to enter to visit. Even if you decide not to pay to go in to see the main part of the Punta Sur, the free area does have a lot of nice sculptures that you can view. Additionally, the free area has these benches so you can sit and watch the ocean, or if you come down for the morning sunrise, you can sit in this area without having to pay the fee. You enter the fee area by the white building as shown here, and on our visit in January 2024, these were the prices. Obviously, the main attraction here is the Mayan ruins and the sculpture garden that depicts the Mayan life, but there's a lot of other things to see here too. Obviously, the rock cliffs both on the east, south, and the west side of the southern tip here have endless views of the ocean. Also along those rock cliffs, you're going to find that specific southern point, and then also what they call the Cliff of Dawn, which is that most eastern point of all of Mexico. There's also lots of walking trails throughout the park area here, and you're going to find some hidden sea caves also, specifically on the western side of the area. Up towards the entrance area, there is a lighthouse, there's a restaurant that I believe is closed, or at least it was closed on our visit, and then there is a vendor area where you can get some souvenirs. During our week-long stay on Isla Mujeres, we saw iguanas all over the island, but down at Punta Sur there seems to be a much larger population of them, and some of the largest iguanas we've seen on the whole island. Once you get all the way down to the very southern tip, you'll find the old Mayan ruins, and it's said that this was an old, possibly a lookout tower or some sort of signaling or lighthouse type building that watched for both fishermen and other vessels coming in from the ocean. As you get to the very southern tip, there's basically 3 levels of walking trails that bring you all the way down almost to sea level. The actual physical southern point is a coral rock area, as you can see in the pictures here, which the waves on our day, and I've been told that it's like this most days, that it's very wavy on the southern tip of this island here, and those rocks and corals are very sharp, and you don't want to go out swimming in that area anyway. So from the southern point of Isla, just around the corner, you come to the most eastern point of all of Mexico. So the very southern point obviously is very narrow here, so you can see you can go from the eastern side of the island, and within a few steps through a coral cave, you're out on the west side of the island. We hope this video brought you some more insight into Punta Sur. It's obviously a lot more than just a sculpture garden on the southern part of Isla. For more information, check our description area, and we'll put a bunch of websites in there to help you plan your trip. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing to follow along with all of our adventures. Speaking of adventures, as you're adventuring around the island, if you come across one of our Getting Fresh Air stickers, we'd love to see a picture of you and our sticker on either our Facebook or Instagram pages. Alright, so be sure to check out our Isla Mujeres playlist to see other adventures we had around the island. And until next time, we'll see you out there getting fresh air.